Hello everyone, my name is Pyro and welcome back to another episode of PyroCraft. So last episode I showed you my starter base and how I progressed, and this episode I'm going to the city and show you some of the progress that I had been doing in the last months that I was inactive a little bit on the YouTube, but I wasn't inactive in Minecraft. So I built a lot of things, and in this episode I'm gonna build a lot of things also. I'm gonna expand the city in today's episode. We'll go to the city, and if I follow this train yard I will reach it, and this is the border between the city and the industrial area. And this is supposed to be the first industrial building. And as you can see, yes, I built a potato and carrot farm. There are 4 floors, and 2 of them are carrots, 2 of them are potatoes, and the villagers are working really good. I mean, let me show you this. Oh, I should go down here. It's not complete, as you can see. It's surrounded by some stones and a lot of things. And yeah, I wasn't AFK here, but yeah, if I do AFK here, all these chests would be full. And I have done a lot of trading with the villagers, but I yet to complete a trading hall where I can easily trade with the villagers. So yeah, that's in my to-do list. So let's go from here like this. Yes, this is a luxury complex under construction. I just have the shape, but a lot of decoration need to be done. Especially down here where I have to open a lot of stores, like this one that is supposed to be a car salesman, and this one I think a bookshop, this one I don't know, newspaper or something, and this one as a shop. I don't know, it's supposed to be a shop, and some mannequins here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just duplicate this this side to that side, but yeah, I'm not really great at designing other things. So this one is supposed to be a small football yard. So basically I'm just trying to build some stuff on these areas. Like there are 6 flat roofs for each of the sides, and in each one of them I try to build something. For example, on this one I think I'm gonna put a restaurant, and it's gonna be amazing, I think, after it is completed. And some trees in the sidewalks. I also used prismarine slabs as sidewalks because I do have a guardian farm now, and I can get lights and prismarine and a lot of other things, especially fish. So that's a nice thing to have. And other than that, I built this tower. It is I took a lot of inspiration from Russian complexes, residential complexes. So yeah, and also added a logo on top of it. And this is supposed to be a small residential tower. It's nothing special, but it does have some ACs on the outside of the windows. And that building, that huge and beautiful building, it's called World Trade Center. In my local area, I'm not sure if you recognize. I'm not really sure if you had seen it. So yeah, it's a nice building to have, especially in Minecraft where everything is blocky. So it was really good to build it in Minecraft, and it is really tall. And on top of it, there is a restaurant, which I really love it. I will show you the interiors in the next episode, and this episode there's not enough time to show everything. And there is this small, not a small, it's a big building, but it doesn't have so many floors, just 4. It is an old building. Not every building has to be new. Let's go behind this place. Yep, I also added a billboard for it. There's also this residential complex. It's a triplet towers supposed to be, and under it is actually really spacey for a trading hall. If I really want to build another trading hall, it is gonna be here. One is gonna be under that building, and this one is like an office building just around the corner. The under it is empty, and this is a building under construction. I thought that not all the towers have to be built. Yeah, I really need to add a crane here. I emptied a lot of spaces. I'm really unsure of how to connect the roads here, and I was thinking of building a highway. Yeah, I have to look for it in other things, in other builds. Yeah, not all the things I designed it myself, so I have to take some inspirations to come up with some ideas for the things that I want to build. So in this episode, do you see the area behind me that is really empty? And you can see the inside of the other buildings. Like, this is a word farm that I completed, and it is really a nice thing to have. And this other building is actually just supposed to be as an elevator for this side. So yeah, not all of the buildings are purposeless. So yeah, I was thinking of making some building, not the complete building, just the facade, something so that I can feel the city. Not all the buildings have to have some interiors, you know. Some of them can do. Think of it as like Grand Theft Auto, where you can't enter all the buildings, but yeah, some of the cool buildings have interiors. So I try to be like that because it takes a lot of time to build and design the buildings in survival. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I don't want to waste time, and I can't show all of the buildings in here being built because it's a lot of building, and I don't want to waste. And yeah, I just want to move forward as much and get as much speed as possible. So I need to do a lot of things basically, and let's just jump into it in super fast build mode. Yep. Now that the time lapse is over, let's see what we built with the shaders. In between the building time lapses, I decided to I don't know, change myself a little bit. I changed my skin like this. I don't know, it looks more like a pyro. Yeah, especially in the boot system and around my arms and the helmet. Now it looks more like a helmet than before, and I love it. And overall, it's a good skin. I edited it myself, and yeah, something that I make. I really love them. And other than that, I also built some other things that might be interesting. As you can see, I'm building a shopping district here. It's not exactly for sale, but yeah, it's for decoration, but I love it. As you can see, all the paintings. I decided to have most of the paintings. I couldn't get the big ones because there wasn't enough room for all of the paintings, but the smaller ones, yeah, they fitted here perfectly, and I love it. Just it has such a good atmosphere here. And other than that, the neighboring store is a flower, no, garden shop. I should change the name to the flower garden because it's mostly flowers, not many garden type things. So yeah, it does have a lot of flowers, and I put them on the shelves like this. Some of them behind these trapdoors. I took it from Hermitcraft, the Grians. What was it again? Grians draft or something. It was a big store, but eventually it turned out to be a greenhouse or something like that. But I really liked his idea for the buildings and decorations. And this is a bookstore. It's not exactly beautiful because the Minecraft book shelves are not exactly my type. They're really colorful, but they're repetitive. So yep, I wish much I had changed that so that the books would be repetitive like this. So we would have had other variants of the bookshops. And another shop, I only could build 4 shops, and this one is a bakery, only bread and nothing else, but the decoration is nice. I also plan to build some other shop, but that would be for the other episodes, because I'm thinking of doing something, an episode only for decorations, for shops, for the buildings, for streets, and not buildings itself, because I've built a lot of buildings, so I think it's enough, and I should move on, and I should think more for decorations. And yeah, I'm not really good at it, but I will try to be uh, positive, think positive about it, optimistic, and be optimistic about it. So yeah, I should really check some other builds for the decoration. And the last thing, I hope you enjoyed the time lapses and enjoyed these new types of buildings. I don't plan on building the insides because I don't need them, and if I wanted to build the insides of the buildings, it would have taken too much, and I don't have much time. I mean, it would have taken years for me to build a city, and in the meantime, I have a lot of work to do, and yeah, I think this is enough that I can do for the city, just the facade. And if only on other buildings that the inside of them were necessary for me, I will build them, like the workroom that I built. And also one of the buildings that I built is going to have something in the inside, I don't know, something like my storage while I'm building in this place. Something sort of an office for me, and I think I'm gonna put a giant map in here if I could, and something of a stairway. Yeah, it will take a lot of time to build this place. It's giant. Yeah, it doesn't look much from outside, but it's actually very big. So let me know in the comment section what should I build in here, what decoration ideas you have, so that I can build them, because I don't know what to build in here. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like and comment down below. See you guys next time. Goodbye.